Webcam. Thank you. Fuck. Thing messing up off the gate. What's up, people? Actually, no, I don't think the stream started yet. We should be live. Yes, we are live. We are live. What is up, people? What is good? One Piece. One Piece. Chapters 870, 372. Discussion. Now, we have things to talk about. Let me. Hold on. Because I need to use my phone for a bit. Stop. Word. Okay, we're live. We're in. So, we have our 200 folks already. Damn. Now, there is a lot of things to talk about here. Hunter x Hunter is coming out later tonight. It's gonna be a long video. I announced it on Twitter. If you guys don't know about Hunter x Hunter, you guys should follow me on my Twitter, where I mainly update you guys and gals on what's going on when it comes to my situation, if it's ever changing, that kind of stuff. It's gonna be a double chapter review for Hunter x Hunter tonight. Now, One Piece. Let me go to the Viz real quick and show you guys some pages here. Let's get rid of Chopper, Coleception, and let's go down to So, the 20th anniversary of One Piece going down, and so far there is actually a special, or I guess you want to call it a special. I'm not too sure here, but after this chapter on the actual Shonen Jump magazine, there is a kind of special chapter by Mitsutoshi, the guy who does Torigo, and it's a special one shot talking about his time with Oda and his experience and that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna talk about that in an upcoming video at some point because I find that very intriguing. So I want to talk about what's going on here when it comes to these chapters of One Piece. Of course, your questions. This is a discussion format, so if you got any questions, I'm using my phone for the time being, and you guys know the drill. I think slow mode is on. Slow mode should be on. I hope so, because I don't want you guys to spam. I'd be terrible if you guys start spamming. I'd be annoying as piss. So let me see here. I see Oboro, what's good? It's midnight, ... Well, let me see here. Right now, it should be, I don't know where you are exactly, but I did the stream at 5 p.m. my time because I wanted to make sure that I could reach as many folks as possible. The only issue, I think, the real issue is going to be, the Australian, Japanese time, because that's, over there in Australia, I think it's, at least Sydney, Australia, it's 7 a.m. That's Sydney. And I know in the UK right now, London time, it's around 5. No, it's 10 p.m. So when it comes to other European casts like the French, German, Italian, you guys and gals are probably 3 in the morning or something, midnight, that kind of stuff. So I'm trying, man, all right? I live in the East Coast, and this time for me is a good time to start this live stream. Now, the live stream itself is going to be maybe an hour, maybe, because, again, we've already done reviews, we've already done live streams on these chapters, so we covered most of the foundational stuff. Now, let me jump over to chapter, okay, here we go. I'm going to jump over to chapter, was it just chapter 807, no, was it the chapter? Maybe not, hold on. No, not this chapter. No. Okay, it was a chapter. Yeah, so let's talk about chapter 871 for a few seconds here. Now, a lot of folks are talking about this in particular. This clash between Big Mom and Luffy. And, hold on. The Blue Noble. So, yes, of course, Super Chat takes priority. The rest of you are plebs compared to the Super Chatters. It is what it is there. Some of the road Poneglyph, but before I get to that, we see this clash between Luffy and Big Mom, right? And it's not a punch. It's like some people are saying it's a block. It's not. It's not a block. Big Mom isn't blocking Big Luffy. Big Mom is straight up just doing like a forearm attack. So in my review of this chapter, with the other chapter as well, like a combo review, a double chapter review, I said it was a punch. Okay, it's not a punch, but it's still an attack, still a forearm. That's what Big Mom's doing, right? Big Mom isn't blocking. She's like, yeah, she's countering Luffy. And then, if we zoom out for a second, let me zoom out real quick. We have Big Mom's hand. Let's zoom back in. Let's zoom back all the way in. There we go. Come on. Big Mom's hand is rattling. Now, the thing here is, in the previous, or in the scanlations, I should say, it's like a buzzing sound, like a buzz. Clearly, in the Viz translation, it's a different sound effect. And my assumption here is that what we see on her hand is just the residue of the impact. I don't see how Big Mom could do a forearm attack and then just take some Luffy's ears. Luffy doesn't even fit the requirement. Luffy doesn't even fit the requirement for Big Mom to take any number of his years, because Luffy doesn't fear Big Mom. That is one of the cornerstone things that has to that is laid down by Big Mom's powers. In order for Big Mom to take years of someone's life like that, they have to fear Big Mom. Which is why Jinbei can stand there and be cool, like, I don't fear you at all, Big Mom, fuck off. And then she can't do anything about that. So I don't see how Big Mom is taking years of Luffy's life when, A, Luffy clearly does not fear Big Mom. And on top of that, that instant, it would be so fast to do a forearm attack and then just swipe years from Luffy. It's like, what? No. So, my guess here is that it's either... It could be a mistake on Oda's part, because he did a forearm attack, because Big Mom did a forearm attack. If you want to show, like, the impact and how Big Mom is feeling, you have the steam, or you have, like, the aura around Big Mom's hand, when it should be around her forearm. But it just makes no sense, given what we know thus far about how Big Mom powers work, and how it was such a short instant that she took years of Luffy's life right then and there. No, I'm not buying that at all. So let me go over to my super chat. We have the Blue Noble. So, hey Cole, what if the final rope poneglyph is lost, but Shanks carved it into his scalp, and he Saitama's himself to show it to Luffy. Okay, well, the road poneglyph, the last one being lost, is interesting. Wait, so is that why? No, wait, no. I was gonna say, is that why he's called red hair? Because the red on his hair is actually blood. But at the same time, that really wouldn't work like that, no. Because he's been has red hair, like ever since he was a kid with Buggy. Where's that come from? His scalp? He carved the poneglyph into his scalp, and he Saitama's himself to show. No, okay, well, I'm not buying that. Nah, I just ain't buying it. Okay, weird. I don't. Okay, wait a second. Big Mom just can't drain like energy like that. All right, like Big Mom's ability specifically works with soul. So where is the energy coming from? If you have Luffy right here, and then you have Luffy, the power is draining. As far as we know, that's just always been the thing when it comes to Gear 4. He can't sustain Gear 4 for long. Luffy, before they even fought, was already tired from doing X, Y, and Z and the other. Granted, he kind of recovered, but he clashed with Big Mom, and then because they have to leave immediately, he has to de-engage Gear 4. So once he de-engages Gear 4, his power, his stamina is going to drain right then and there. Big Mom's soul powers, like, they work with life force, but the life force correlates with soul. When it comes to draining energy, that's not a thing, at least as far as we know. Big Mom can't just drain someone's stamina on the spot. She can take years of people's souls, yes. And she can redistribute souls and manipulate soul in that fashion and in various ways. But just draining energy? Like, just now you have no stamina. It's like, what? Nah, I'm not buying that either. Let me see. And again, on top of that, you have to wonder, hold on. And on top of that, why wouldn't this be like an actual focus point here of, oh, hey, like, you know, Big Mom at some point when she went like this also went like this and then drained some Luffy's stamina. Like, Oda would have showed that, but he didn't. Do you have One Piece Amino? Yeah, I do. I'm just cold. I'm just cold under One Piece Amino. That's me. And my thing is the Sanji sprinkling salt. Yeah. Oda saving the fight. What do you mean? Well, the fight as a whole, absolutely saving the fight as a whole, because they're not going to do this fight major now. Of course not. It makes no sense. How many Yo level chapters are in Big Mom's arc? How many Yo level chapters? Oh, wow. I need to go back to like... I don't know if I can think off the top of my head how many Yo level chapters there are, per se. I think the closest one was... I want to say it was the Brook chapter. Yeah, I want to say it was either the Brook chapter, like I forgot what chapter it was exactly. How many Yo level? At this point in time, I'm gonna say maybe only like 2 or 3. At this point in time, when it comes to like massive impact and how it was, because you have to understand here, it's not just the impact to the overall story. It's also what characters got anything during a certain chapter or how the chapter was laid out and structured. I don't see anything. Like, for the overall story, there are major things there, especially when it comes to Big Mom, absolutely. And when it came to the Giants, absolutely. There's a lot of stuff there. But when it comes to a chapter specifically, there's not really any chapter in this arc that goes to the same lengths of, like, let's say, Zoro, where it was revealed that actually they were protecting Raizo. Like, that's a crazy fucking chapter. That chapter just blows minds. Like, whoa, hold on. They actually were protecting Raizo. They lost limbs. They lost people to Jack and Company. Also, they could protect Raizo, and they actually were affiliated with the Kozuki clan. Like, that's crazy stuff right there. So right now, I'm gonna say around 2 or 3 chapters. Not that many thus far. Because honestly, like, this arc so far has been relatively good, but not like amazing. Like, it's good, like it's okay plus the good thus far. Sanji's getting some character development here or there, nothing too big as of yet. When it comes to Luffy has shown some things. I mean, Luffy's just been classic Luffy for the most part. But seeing Big Mom and seeing Yonko in action and seeing her supports in action like Katakuri, that's some good stuff as well. So there's some good stuff sprinkled around here or there. I mean, compared to Dressrosa, the last 2 arcs have been amazing. Because Dressrosa overall is no. It's, as an arc, it's not that good. Like, in all honesty. Like, the end of the arc was pretty intense when you had Luffy versus Flamingo. But then you kind of scratch that with, okay, well, let's go on like a 3 or 4 chapter... Can't say hiatus, like a 3 or 4 chapter like intermission between the fight, and then we get back to the fight, and it's kind of like, and then it's just one attack essentially. It's the King Kong Gurden versus the God Thread. So overall, this arc I would say is like at least okay plus arc at the very least. So because the arc did honestly kind of slow down when it came to entering the Seducing Woods, that was slow. It was good in a sense because you're getting a feel for how Big Mom operates and how her children operate as a whole. And then on top of that, you have Cracker coming in as well. Cracker, I thought, Well, the fight between Luffy and Cracker was skipped. Most of the fight was skipped, and you do have the homies being like the main factor as well when it comes to beating Cracker. On top of Nami being there as well, with her being able to make rain, therefore weaken the biscuits and so on and so forth. But overall, that section of the arc is, I would say, the worst section of the arc thus far. When they enter the Seducing Woods, because that's when things get slow and they kind of get a little bit boring for folks. Okay, fair enough. Right now, let me see. Hold on a second. I'm okay. So, Pudding right now, because I'm seeing some of the comments. Yonko Scott, what's up? What's good? So, Pudding right now is, well, she's there. She should be still on the top of the chateau. Well, now it's cut off, so she should be somewhere over here when Strayson cut that. Last time we saw her was when she looked at Sanji carrying Nami, and when they were bailing. I think it was on this chapter. No, oh wait, no. This is the wrong goddamn series. This is Promised Neverland, which folks are going crazy about. It was this chapter, I believe so, where we see her for a second, right? Oh no! Wait, no. Never mind. That was a few chapters ago. Yeah, no, that was a few chapters ago when they were all running into Capone. You know, my bad. Scratch that. She's there. She's somewhere, just chilling right now. Now, as I explained in my review, there's a possibility. Can't say it's gonna happen for sure, but there's a possibility that Pudding actually stops Big Mom from going on this rampage, or at least during the rampage, they somehow pin her down. Because Katakuri may be able to actually do that because his abilities plus hockey. Like maybe he could pin down Big Mom. Maybe. I'm not too sure. I'm really not too sure about that one. But at least for a few seconds, enough time for Pudding to come in there and wipe out Big Mom's memory, or not wipe it out, but more so alter Big Mom's memory to where she can insert the taste of the wedding cake. Because right now, my wedding cake, mama, she's freaking out, and in her field of view right now is Lady Smoothie. So Lady Smoothie, yeah, fear, wedding cake. Give me like 30 years, bitch. So, Lady Smoothie, I need to see more from before she even is taken out of the story. Like, no, hell no. But Pudding should be around the area, ready and waiting from Oda's standpoint to save them all from their predicament. And right now, they shouldn't, like, maybe some of the cats of the Big Mom Pirates will try and go back and divert to getting the Fire Tank Pirates and the Stride Pirates, maybe. But I doubt that, because at this point in time, their primary focus should be stopping Big Mom, because she's going to destroy everything. So let's continue. Katakuri versus Jack. Katakuri. Katakuri versus Jack. I'm leaning more towards Katakuri. Because Katakuri, I think his hockey overall is just, it's too good. Katakuri in a one-on-one fight is absolutely devastating. He's Logia. He has hockey-imbued Mochi, which can even stop someone like Luffy from busting out of that. Granted, Luffy wasn't in any like Gear 3, Gear 4 state, but he still stopped Luffy nonetheless. And we haven't even seen him use his trident. Like, the man has a trident, all right? Like, he's a way measure. Well, okay, he's not Aquaman, but when it comes to trident users, his coolness is off the charts. Katakuri, we haven't seen him use his trident, so he may know, like, I can't say, like, trident skills, but I guess a spear is kind of like a trident, but it has 2 extra prongs, so let's say spear skills. So this man, Katakuri, may have some spear skills, and then start doing, like, some stances, like, on some Zhao Yun shit from Dynasty Warriors, like, yo, I'm just saying, Katakuri, 1 billion plus for a goddamn reason. The man's a freak of nature. Like a freak of freaks. And on top of that, he has the jelly beans, which he can fire off as bullets, even in a barrage way. It's like, dog. Yes, Jack is impressive, all right? Mammoth, tusk, fucking trunk, he's smashing things. Okay, fine. But Katakuri is going to be able to hold him down. I don't doubt it. And then the only problem he's going to have, I would say, is actually hurting Jack, because Jack has good durability. But Katakuri, if he can hurt someone like Luffy, which we saw a bit of, and again, mind you, it's just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to Katakuri's abilities. If he can hurt Luffy, he can hurt Jack. That's honest to God, that's the way I feel. Yeah, like he'll find a way. Now, do you think Big Mom can put a soul in water/ocean? No. And the reason why I say it is because the ocean itself it ties to like the lore of the One Piece story, magic, because One Piece has no magic per se, but there is lore about the devil fruits and how like the goddess of the water or something, like the ocean goddess, I forgot what it was, but like they're cursed by the sea basically. Now how that works exactly, I don't really know. All right, like I don't know why the sea would curse the devil fruits themselves. Like, I mean that's like ancient stuff in One Piece. That may even predate the ancient civilization that existed long ago. Maybe. If Oda wants to go that far into the story, he definitely could. I don't see why not. Because One Piece has the potential to be that way. Mind you, we still have other moons to talk about as well. We still have ruins on some of the moons. There's a lot to talk about when it comes to that. But the fact of the matter is that the devil fruits, via some method, are unable to act fully with water. They're paralyzed by it in some way, shape, or form. Bodies of water. Which is why Jack and Von der Decker, who are fishmen devil fruit users, they can breathe in the water just fine, survive the water, but they can't move because of the curse. So I don't see Big Mom, even though she's manipulating soul, I don't see her being able to actually put soul into any type of like water body. I don't see that happening. In fact, she would have done that anyway, because on Whole Cake Island, there's a lake, like a lake river system. So if she could have, then she would have, but she hasn't, because she probably can't. Now, Zeus is a cloud. Technically, it's like dust in the cloud. Like the cloud isn't just water particles. There's also dust in there as well. Various things that form the cloud, which is why she could put the soul in the cloud. But Zeus doesn't, as far as I can tell, Zeus doesn't rain. Like he doesn't, rain down anything. He emits lightning. That's all we've seen Big Mom do with Zeus. Just emit lightning bolts. So you can argue that maybe she could, because Zeus is a cloud, and like let's say if Zeus could rain, okay, fine. But we haven't seen that. So safe to say that no. Safe to say no. Now, what if Big Mom pulls a Shadow Asgard and takes all the souls of the homies and some of her children, eating them, and became a kaiju? That would be lame. It would be lame as all hell. First of all, she's already a kaiju. That's number one. All right, she's massive. She is like Katakuri. Jinbei is probably as big as like Big Mom's tooth or something. Like it's crazy how big she is. That's number one. So in my mind, she's already a pseudo kaiju. Number two is if Oda pulled the same thing that he did with Gekko Mori with Big Mom, I mean, that would be disappointing. Like Oda wouldn't do something that obvious when it comes to storytelling. At least I would hope so. He wouldn't literally take something that was already in the story and then do it again, but with a different character. I mean, to some degree, he may have already done that to certain characters, but it's minor. If you're gonna have Big Mom take all the souls of everything around her, and then she then becomes bigger, like in size as a result, no. And it becomes a quote-unquote kaiju, no. But she may do something of the sort, where she takes the soul of the things around her to level up, to power up. But at this point in time, That's only if like Luffy and company continue to have a fight with Big Mom, but they've already completed the first step of their escape. They've already left the chateau. Now it's time to just full on bail. And Luffy, hard-headed Monkey D. Luffy, has made it very clear that right now is not the time to fight you. I'll fight you another time. Once I take care of Kaido, I'm coming back for you, Big Mom. And again, when Luffy says this, he's talking, you can see the ferocity, like he's still very active, and that's when we see Big Mom. Like that's already like happened to her hand when you have like the aura effect. Yeah, no, like I still don't see Big Mom taking Luffy's energy, soul. I don't see that happening. I really don't. But let's continue here. So. Did Big Mom bed yeah. Oh my god. Did Big Mom bed Seducing? I would hope not. Like, I don't see... Seducing, I'll give this guy all the credit in the world. The man, he was impressive, right? The fact that he can turn this entire structure into cake right then and there. Like, look how big this is. Like, One Piece, they have impressive abilities. And the thing here is that a lot of these characters who are, like, just low-key, like honestly, like, Seducing, you would think, like, he's a bitch. He's not a bitch. Like, when you first see this guy, like, honestly, like, he reeks of vagina. But I'm sorry, like this man has testicles the size of walnuts. It's like, dude, walnuts of honeydews. It's like, bro, whoa, like look at the stance and shit. It's like, goddamn. But Big Mom is too much. Like she's too much woman. She's too much thing. She's too much mass for this little dude to handle. I'm sorry, like there are limits. Like, I know that you see, especially in my community, the black community, unfortunately, you see a lot of these dudes that are, like, skinny dudes. Really skinny dudes. Just dating, like, the biggest women. It's like, what? Like, what? It's like, what are you doing? Like, why? Well, that's just too much. Like, Seducing is, like, a midget. He's, like, what? He's, like, what, like 5? Maybe 5? I mean, no, this dude's like rocking. He's like 4'1.5", bro. He's small. He's a baby. And you think that he's gonna pork Big Mom? You think? Like literally, this guy's toothpick size. Oh no! All right, so Mr. Sure Shot, thanks for the 10, bro. Much appreciated. Now, remember. San Juan Wolf, the giant in Blackbeard's crew. In Norse mythology, Loki had 3 children. The world serpent, Hel... who is that? I don't know. And Fenrir. Okay, I know what the world serpent is. Fenrir, I remember too. Hell. Who is that? Who is this? I don't even know. Okay, well, I'm not. I know Fenrir. I know World Serpent. The other one, I am not too. I don't know. Let's continue here. Because you did drop a 10, so I'm gonna focus on you for a few minutes here. Let me see here. The monstrous wolf. What if Loki and San Juan are related? Brothers or son? That's... Wait, so would he be... Loki had 3 children. The world serpent... Wait, so would San... Okay, well, he's San Juan Wolf, and Wolf is in his name, so... He wouldn't necessarily be a dove fruit user who... No, he wouldn't have eaten the wolf fruit, because that would have been Jabra. Yeah, Jabra is the wolf guy. That fruit has already been consumed. But the name Wolf, it's in his name. Wolf is in his name. Okay, fine. So the world serpent maybe has ties to, oh god. Okay. Sunder Sonia and Mary Gold, the sisters of Boa Hancock, are big. Like they're very big, but they're not like giants. I doubt that. I do doubt that. But they're much bigger than your average human, that's for sure. They may have some giant blood in them, and that's the reason why they're so big. Because some of the chicks in Amazon Lily are abnormally large, not like giant large, but they are abnormally large for like regular humans. So possibly, and they are serpent based because they do have dove fruits that are that are like one is a python and one is a not a cobra. Well, you get what I mean. Snake oriented dove fruits. Um, and so the other one of Norse mythology, what's her name? Hel, whatever her name is, she would be Big Mom. Then I need to look into that one because that one I find to be very 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 curious. In fact, if there's any like real substance to that, I will look into that further. Absolutely, because Oda could have a play on that, which would be sick. Oh, that would be nasty. Like if Oda actually had a play on that in the story, like once again, taking the knee, bow down to the Goda, just straight up, because it's like, dude, he's going to Norse mythology and he's pulling out like Loki's kids. It's like, dude, though Loki is already no, he wanted to marry Lola, but that was how many years ago? So he maybe married someone. So maybe he was, fornicating with other women, pulling out my Mike Tyson quotes, fornicating with other women, and he produced several different kids of, like he had children, and one of them could have been Swan Wolf. Who knows? Maybe. I mean, because he is a very unnaturally large giant, straight up. In fact, the only thing that comes close to him, I think, is no. Water Sumi's definitely smaller. Dude, how big is San Wolf? I know, but he's huge. Moving on. Cole. Bobbin will KO Big Mom. Pudding will beg for help. Sanji bakes the cake. Pudding erases Big Mom memories and joins the Straw Hat. Bobbin will not KO Big Mom, number one. Pudding will beg for help. From who? I mean, is Big Mom going to attack Pudding in her rampage? Maybe. Sanji bakes the wedding cake for Big Mom to eat. Pudding erases the memories, and then she joins the crew. No, okay. So, no. I don't see how Sanji would have time to bake the wedding cake at this point in time to stop Big Mom's rampage. I think more so Pudding erasing Big Mom's memories. Okay, fine. But all the while, Sanji bakes the cake? I mean, maybe? Because Sanji is that good of a chef to where he could bake the cake in like a few seconds time. And then once he does bake the cake in maybe not a few seconds time, but if he has the ingredients, give him a few minutes and boom, he'll have this amazing cake. Big Mom will eat the cake and then she'll be happy, I suppose. Like, oh, this is so good. This is delicious. It's just what I imagined. But I just don't see them stopping for Sanji to bake a wedding cake. But that could happen, potentially. Oda could pull something like that. Bobbin ain't knocking out Big Mom. Bobbin, we saw him like somewhere in like the Sweet City, like he was just gone. I mean, granted, he does have that ability to where he could knock out people, but is it potent enough to actually knock out Big Mom, especially given her condition? In her condition right now, well, no, I'm sorry, in his condition, in Bobbin's condition, as weak as he is, when he was shot by Capone and Company, unless someone took care of him, nursed him back to health, and then he's kind of okay now. Yeah, no. Like the Bobbin thing, I think is like 98. I'm 90% sure it's not gonna happen. The Sanji big in the cake, I'm like 80% sure it's not gonna happen. And when it comes to Pudding, that could happen. I'm like more so 50-50 on that one. Yeah. For that one, 50-50. So, Uh, Mika, is that your name? Mika serve. It's some. You have these two like dots on the O, and I don't know what they even like. How they even. I don't know, bro. Do you think next time skip in? Do you think next time skip comes in Wano, or after Wano, and how long do you think next time skip is? Can we do? Hold on. When do we can expect to get Kingdom Review? Okay. So, Kingdom Review, I'm going to say is either going to be tomorrow night after I do the live reaction, if I get to it like early enough, or it's going to be on Friday. Now, when it comes to a time skip, do you think next time skip comes in Wano or after Wano, and how long do you think the next time will be? The next time skip, I honestly, I think it should be like 5 years, straight up. I think it should be like 5 years. Like I'm not even lying when I say that. But it probably will be along the lines of 2 to 3 years, like what Oda did previously. Then you have the Wano thing. I don't know. You see, Wano right now they've deviated from the main course. They've gone away from the just following the log post to they went over to Zou. Now, after this arc, there's going to be the Reverie stuff, according to Oda. After the Reverie stuff, there's going to be Wano Kuni. Wano Kuni could be a very, very, very long arc. All right. Wano Kuni, my niggas. All right. Well, I can't say my niggas, but my niggas, because I know some of you aren't black, obviously. But it don't matter. Semantics. Listen. Wano Kuni has been hyped up for God knows how long. And in order to appease the masses, because of how much hype this arc has had around it, Oda could make this arc maybe not as long as Dressrosa, but somewhere in that ballpark of length. Just a very long arc. So after that arc, there may be a time frame where, let's say, Luffy fights against Kaido. Kaido he's not having it. He's not having it. He's like, Joker, where are you? Let's start the war. Luffy's like, get the. He knocks out Luffy. He's like, understand, I'm better than you. They take out the Shogun because the Shogun, he's. The Shogun. Okay, the Shogun, he may be powerful. Fair enough. But Kaido is going to uppercut the fuck out of Luffy. Like, boing, done. And then Luffy's like, I'm still weak. I'm weak. Yahweh. Whatever they mean in Japanese. Yahweh. And then training. Boom. Because training in Wano Kuni for Zoro would be, because I would love to see Sanji go to Kano Kuni, Zoro stay in Wano Kuni to train with Samurai there. And then Luffy, I don't know. But Luffy, he just does something. He goes elsewhere to train. All right, so. But around 2 years, 3 years, I would say. Now, the name. What do you think that giant thing on Elbaf was? From chapter 865. Could it have been the beanstalk or... Oh, okay. I do not say that name, but the Yggdrasil from Norse mythology. I don't know how to say that name. What's it called again? No. This thing. Yeah. Okay, the World Tree or something, right? I think it's what it's called. It's the World Tree, right? Okay, the immense mythical tree that connects the 9 worlds in Norse cosmology. Okay. Yes. I don't think it's that. I think it's the beanstalk, all right? Because, I think Oda would go more for giant in the beanstalk. If you guys don't know what he's talking about, which chapter was it again? It was chapter 800 and... I don't know if I should... I don't know if I can... I was gonna show scanlations. I don't know if I could do that. Fuck, yikes. Yeah. Okay. if you guys remember during the, because I did point out in my live reaction, there is something in the corner where if you look at where like Big Mom, like at the beginning of the flashback with the Big Mom flashback, when you see the island of Elbaf, or like I'm assuming it's the main island. That's my assumption here. There's a village on like at like the basin of some mountains. That's where the main setting is when it comes to Big Mom's flashback. But then when you pan out from the mountains, there is something massive in the corner. It is huge. It goes way, like honestly, that thing may probably go like Sky Island high, if not even higher. I don't think it's the Yug, whatever it's called. All right, the Drasil. I don't think it's that, the tree that connects the 9 worlds of cause. No, I don't think it's that. It could be called that maybe, but I think it's a beanstalk. If Oda could put some shit where it's a beanstalk called that, he could do that as well. But I think it's more so a beanstalk. And on top of the beanstalk, wherever it ends up, like somewhere in the clouds, that is where you have the royalty. That's where you have like this castle where the giant royalty are. That's where Loki is. That's where Odin is. That's where Thor is. That's where they all are. That's what I think, in all honesty. So, oh man, Elbaf is gonna be good. It's gonna be so good. At least I hope so. I mean, Oda, he better stand and deliver because we're waiting for Elbaf. Okay, Elbaf, it gets the blood pumping. It gets the juices flowing. Like, yes, let's go. I'm ready. And that should be a huge arc for Usopp. Usopp, this guy's balls better drop like 2 feet. Like, yo, like he better be like, honestly, like when he sees like some big fish creature, instead of being he should be like, yeah, bring it, I'm ready. Like Usopp's balls better drop, son. 2 feet at minimum, Usopp. I'm waiting. Okay, let's continue here. So, just off your impressions off of Big Mom, do you think she is the weakest Yonko? Yeah, definitely yeah. You know why? Because even though Big Mom is impressive, all right. Number one, she refers to Kaido as this thing. Now, granted, that may not mean much per se, but when you take the time to, you fight against Luffy, you clash against Luffy after I beat Kaido, and then she has his face on, like, ... question mark, two exclamation marks, like, huh? Kaido, what? Excuse me, Kaido? Ma. Oh, that's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. You'll never beat that thing. The way she talks about Kaido, it seems like she knows firsthand how devastating Kaido is, how powerful he is. And in all honesty, I kind of, given what we've seen thus far, given the hype, the lore of Kaido, I'm gonna say, yeah, Luffy can't beat Kaido. Kaido's stronger than Big Mom. At least from an ability standpoint, Big Mom's abilities are massively broken, but they have a huge downside to that brokenness. On paper, they are disgusting. But because you have to fear Big Mom first and foremost, that does nerf her significantly. So on paper, Big Mom, like, don't go near her. She's devastating. But you need to fear Big Mom, and like, let's say after some combat, someone can't beat Big Mom because her power is too great, her abilities are too ferocious when it comes to Zeus, when it comes to Prometheus, and as a result, what happens is this. Big Mom, during the course of a fight, she will instill fear into someone. And then as the fight continues and this person starts to fear Big Mom as the fight continues, she can then take the souls, the years from them. But because the fear is a very crucial component of her powers, that nerfs her. Blackbeard, he has the strongest Logia potentially, right? And then he has Whitebeard's powers. And we've seen Whitebeard's powers. We've seen it, and it's like, whoa. And Whitebeard was sick and old. And according to Marco, back in his heyday, when it comes to all of this, hold on, someone's calling me right now. When it comes to his heyday, he would have slaughtered. He would have destroyed Akainu. He would have destroyed Aokiji. He would have destroyed Kizaru. All of them would have been wiped out. And granted, that's a combination of both hockey and Duffy power. That's my guess here. Because I'm pretty confident that Whitebeard's hockey game was on point. But we didn't see much of that, you see? So Whitebeard's powers, though, we know at a base level are ferociously, they're disgusting. And on that alone, he tangles with Big Mom. When you add in the Yami Yami, the Yami Yami, Yomi Yomi, the darkness fruit, the darkness. Yeah, you have to put Blackbeard a bit over Big Mom, especially when he's not durability based. He's more endurance based because this guy, he'll take damage. He can take more damage than most humans can ever imagine. The guy is pain soaked, and he may have more powers potentially because they have been going devil fruit hunting, which folks have theorized that in the bag on Birch's back on Dressrosa were devil fruits potentially. Shanks stopped the war. Shanks is the guy that could clash with Whitebeard, and given that clash, maybe a clash of Conqueror's Haki, it ruptured the sky itself. Now, if that's the case, that is the greatest clash of Conqueror's Haki we've seen thus far by a mile. And when it comes from that standpoint of Conqueror's Haki, that's Shanks' forte, as far as I can understand. All right, hockey in general is his forte. That's my assumption. But his hockey again is so potent to where him just by being in an area can start like breaking down structures. I mean, like not like disintegrating them, but they start to shake and they start to actually like his hockey, his willpower alone affects the environment that he's in. His sword skills back in the day would be on par with Mihawk's, and now they're probably not as like let's say technique heavy because he only has one hand, but his strength has upped dramatically. Again, he can clash with Whitebeard. Him and Kaido had some confrontation. What happened there, we don't know, but Shanks went through it anyway. A rage-induced, bloodlusted Akainu sees Shanks and it's like, whoa. Blackbeard, who had just attained the powers of Whitebeard, had no qualms taking on Sengoku and everybody, looked at Shanks and said, you know what? I'm not ready for you yet. I'm not ready for you, Shanks. Not Ben Beckman, not Yasob, not the big guy that eats the food. He looked at Shanks and said, I'm not ready for you. Not yet. Shanks, via hype alone, is like the most powerful dude on the planet. Straight up, via hype alone. Like the guy is crazy powerful. You know he is. Even though some people are on Dragon's camp. All right, fine. Listen, we can. I have a video coming out, maybe next month. Who knows? That is going to be a breakdown of a video that I did last year when it comes to Dragon and the Yonko. It's going to be a full breakdown of the potential of what each of these characters can dish out. And we're gonna look at Shanks as much as I possibly can. It's not gonna be a lot for Shanks. It's gonna be mainly more for Blackbeard, for Kaido, and also Big Mom as well. And then I will take into consideration anything possible when it comes to Dragon. And I'm going to explain why even still Dragon is not on the tier of the Yonko. So, Big Mom's weakest Yonko? Yeah. I will say that with some confidence. Now, let's continue here. Mr. Sure you are on fire today. The BB Pirates, and someone just dropped 22. Is that Euro? Oh my god, you're killing me. The BB Pirates are known as the 10 Titanic captains. That's news to me. What? The BB Pirates are known as the 10 Titanic captains. Just like how the real Titanic crashed into an iceberg, the iceberg could be an Really. An allusion to Aokiji. Aokiji is the true foil to the fall of Blackbeard. Wait, what the fuck? Okay. Yo, Mr. Sure what the 10 the what? The 10 Titanic what? I'm not seeing anything on this right now. When was that? Okay, well, it took me here. That's for goddamn sure. The 10 Titanic captains. 1, 2. It's not 10. Come on, 10. Well, I guess, no, wait. Most of them are captains, though, right? Previous captains. I will look into this. Okay, I'm not too sure about that. But Aokiji, no. All right, Aokiji, I'm gonna say I don't think Aokiji may be like he may be able to, let's say, what do you say? He could play a role in Blackbeard's downfall, but I don't think he'd be the core reason why Blackbeard goes down. I think Oda is really hyping it up to be like ultimately Luffy and Blackbeard. All right, so this guy dropped 20 a while ago. Christian, finally got into one of your live streams. Thank you for the awesomeness. Do you go for a Red Storm review again? Love you from Germany. All right, much appreciated, my German. Well, I can't say my German brothers, but my German fans. Ich spreche Deutsch. Not good. No, nicht gut. Ja, ja. No. I suck at German, but I appreciate the love. I really do. The 10 Titanic captain. Like, I knew that they had several captains on their ship. Yes. I didn't. Okay, well, I guess 10, I guess, is the case. Fine, fair enough. The 10 Titanic captain? Like, that's. What? Okay, yeah, we're looking into this because that just kind of threw me off for a loop and a half. That's the first, honest to God, that is the first time I've heard that. The very first time I've heard that. And oh yeah, when it comes to Red Storm, let me go to Christian real quick. Christian, Red Storm. Red Storm, I will get back onto. I actually read it when it comes out. I do read it when it comes out. I am up to date. Excellent, honestly. Like, I think it's fantastic. Though, when it comes to, like, let's say a catch-up video, too many chapters there's too many chapters from when I stopped reviewing it to where the story is now. So I may do a live stream for Red Storm in the future, or I may just do like let's say a general discussion of the last what, like arc and a half or 2 arcs that I missed. So yeah, like I will do something for Red Storm because Red Storm is good stuff. But at the same time, I'm trying to transition to other avenues when it comes to YouTube and Twitch. So when I'm not too sure, but I do want to talk about Red Storm because Red Storm I think is a series worth talking about. That's for sure. And also when it comes to, because now you reminded me as well, when it comes to Korean manhwa. So I have been getting into Tower of God and Tower of God because folks for ages have been telling me Tower of God, Tower of God, Tower of God, Tower of God. Like it's fascinating. It's very fascinating. Like, the main character's a bitch, but he's growing to be a male, like an actual fucking male, which is okay, cool, fair enough. So, John. Love the content, Cole, especially the One Piece stuff. When do you see Sanji getting a power boost? And who do you want as new crewmate for the Straw Hats? Big thanks from London. All right, so my London fans and viewers. All right, so I guess it was a good time for like 5 p.m. because 5 p.m. my time is London, UK time 10 p.m. So right now it should be around almost 11 o'clock where you guys are. So Sanji, I think, is going to get a power increase. Not necessarily, because we found out that Sanji is from a genetically enhanced family, essentially. So in some way, shape, or form, his lineage factors have been manipulated. And then on top of that, you have the drug that his mother took. And it looks like the drug mainly affected him. But the thing here is we don't know to what extent that drug did to Sanji. At this point in time, it looked like it just reset the lineage factors to where Sanji is more human. However, Sanji, when you look at the big three, he's the only one of the big three that is that powerful without any death root enhancements or without any weapons. He is a pure what do you call it? The term is, well, he's a fist fighter, all right? Like he's someone that uses his own body to fight. Like, I think for swords, it's Kenjutsu. And then for fist, it's, oh my god. Whatever it's called, all right? Whatever it's called. He uses his own body to fight. Sanji trained for a long time, and he can set his feet on fire at will, which I would assume is hockey related. I've said before, like a video a while back, like 3 years ago. But the reason why he can do that is because of hockey, when it comes to his double leg powers. That being said, it also appears that his emotions tie into his powers. So when it comes to his when it comes to his double leg powers, those should enhance now because of his rage. His hell memory state, all he did was remember being hunted down by these Okama that wanted to dress him up like a doll. And just recalling that set his whole body ablaze. So if he starts to recall the childhood trauma that he suffered at the hand of Judge, at the hand of Niji, Ichiji, Yonji, if he uses that as a means of leveling up, or powering up, I should say, then the fire should be even stronger. What I want to see, because I think that Oda can go several ways with it. Because I think Oda is kind of slowly powering up Sanji as things progress. Because as I see, Sanji now has let's say a form. Not a form, but he can kick now with almost a Kizaru-like star. If you noticed it before, sometimes Sanji's leg, it's like the Kizaru star thing. And I think it's Oda's way of indicating that Sanji has powered up. Excellent. But I want to see Sanji actually become like Red Leg. Like, take up the moniker Red Leg Zeph. So, like, when he is, like, let's say Zoro has his Ashra state. We haven't seen Zoro use these states in a long-ass time. Truth be told. Truth be very told. Because Zoro, I guess he hasn't had the chance to use Gyuki or Enbima or Ashra, I guess? I mean, there was Pika, but Pika was, ugh. So, like, Zoro needs an opponent who's going to bring out the demon forms. And Sanji has his own state as well. So he has the Hell's Memory form, where he is just like a fireball. That can go even further, potentially, with, hopefully, in my mind, I want to see him have, like, a red suit. So, like, his black suit becomes red. Black leg turns into red leg. Some folks say that he's going to be the actual devil incarnate, where he'll have, like, horns and a tail and some shit like that. Maybe. But there's also a possibility that the lineage factor manipulation actually did occur in Sanji in some way, shape, or form. And in the future, let's say, not even like, let's say training per se, but using science, maybe talking to Vegapunk or someone like that, they could find a way to use these factors within Sanji to enhance his body. Possibly. Because, again, the drug affected Sanji in some way, shape, or form that his mother took. But in what way and form, as far as you know right now, all it was just it gave Sanji kindness or some shit. There's gotta be more to it. There's gotta be way more to it. If not, then it's disappointing. It really is, honestly. And for next crewmate, at this point in time, let's stick with Carrot. Because Carrot, I think, is the best choice. The comment that had Pudding before, I don't see it. Pudding, I don't think would all of a sudden, oh, Sanji, like, you like my third eye a lot, I'm gonna join your crew now. What? No. If anything, Pudding's gonna go on her own journey and, like, find Lola or something, you know? Like, she's gonna go on her own and do her own thing. Maybe in the future, she may come back and, you know, be with Sanji or help out Sanji. But I don't see Pudding join the crew at this point in time. I really don't. More so, honestly, Carrot. Especially if Pedro dies. If Pedro dies, Carrot, I think she's going to be in. Like, full-blown in. Alright, so Let me see here. So we have Jangtu, whatever your name is. All right. Do you think Oda will do a Raftel time skip, similar to how the Roger Pirate disappeared for a year before showing up again? It could make for a good flashback during the final war. Yeah, that could happen. That could happen. I don't see why not. Like once they reach Raftel, like they have to like discover if like there may be there could be a time skip, but the time skip I think would be after this huge flashback, or not necessarily a flash. Oh yeah, no, it will be a flashback because somehow, some way, people are going to find out about the truth, what happened 900 years ago, who was this ancient civilization, and what the world government's hiding, and that kind of stuff has. I mean, if it's not done right then and there, when they find the One Piece or whatever it is, I mean, because well, it is the One Piece, but like what it could be exactly, we don't know. If it's not done right then and there, then there would be a time skip where they would flash forward, like let's say 2 years into the future, or 3 years into the future, something like that. And then afterwards, they would take on the world government. They have to. I mean, Luffy right now already has a force. He has Bartolomeo Cavendish, Hydrudin, the Kanokuni Cats, Sai, Don Chinjo. He has a force right now. That force is only going to build more and more and more. If let's say if Luffy needed the Skypeans help, they would come down and help him. I don't doubt at all. The mink guarantee you, Ino Arashi and Nekomamushi, they go help Luffy in this final battle. Of course. Other cats that have their own other forces, like let's say Crocodile in the future, he may come help Luffy in the war as well. So they have to build a force. And then during that time, let's say before the final war or something, between the Marines, the world government as a whole. So all Cypher Pole Aegis members, all the Marines, all fleets, whether you're Rear Admiral, Fleet Admiral, everybody has to come out and throw down. The Goro Shave themselves may come down from Mary Joe's pub and be like, we're ready to fucking go, youngin'. We're ready to go, whippersnapper. Everyone's coming down to the show. Maybe Monkey D. Dragon I think will come, but he may fight his own battle. Potentially, he may fight his own battle. If Blackbeard's still alive by then, because Blackbeard technically, once Luffy finds the One Piece, Blackbeard should be no longer like the major threat, because Luffy and Blackbeard are competing for the One Piece. So Blackbeard should be done. Though there is the possibility that they find the One Piece and Raftel without defeating their adversaries. That's possible as well. Because Goldie Roger didn't kill Big Mom to attain the One Piece. Big Mom was still there. And Big Mom, as far as you can tell, she was a clear competitor of Goldie Roger. So, potentially speaking, Blackbeard could still be the final dude afterwards. Potentially, you know? But that's just so many, like, Oda can go so many ways with that. So many ways. But all in all, the final war, I mean, yeah, the final fucking war, dog. Hold on. The final war, beforehand, that's where a flashback would be. And a time skip would happen, maybe. I mean, either way, there should be a time skip of some sort. Either way, there should be a time skip. When exactly, either it's going to be when they reach Raftel, probably, maybe a little bit afterwards. Maybe. Like, Oda can go so many ways with that. So, it varies. It depends what Oda wants to do. Honestly. Oda needs to show a flashback of Uroge versus... Oh my god, dude. Ronnie Bell, what do you... Ronnie Bell. Oh my god, hold on. Let me go over to putting over Nami. Thoughts on will Zoro's death on chapter 944 theory. Oda drew a cover page a while ago where Zoro was sitting on a tombstone with 944 on it. I think. What? Wait. Oda drew a cover page with Zoro sitting on a tombstone that said 944 on it. I mean, I don't think Zoro's gonna die. I don't think any Strad's going to die. I really, really don't. If that tombstone means anything, I mean, that tombstone more likely will mean the resurrection of his friend that died falling down the stairs, as opposed to Zoro dying. Straight up. Like, Oda is not gonna kill off Zoro. Whoa, I mean, no, man, what? No, Zoro die? I mean, if Zoro does die, 944 is like the end of the series. No. All right, let me see if I can't find Ronnie Bell's thing again, because fucking stupid. Because Ronnie Bell had another part to his comment. Fucking Ronnie Bell. Also, fuck Apu. He's the worst supernova. Man. So far he's man. Why is your name Ron? That's such a good name too, but like it's Ronnie Bell. Stupid. All right, let's continue here with the chat. So, Mr. Sure Shot once again. Oh my god. Like is Sure Shot right now? Like you might as well call yourself Yugi Moto because this guy is just opening my mind, like straight up. Like it's crazy. Freaking 10 Titanic. What? Don't you think it makes sense from a story and character standpoint for Sabo to fight Akainu instead of Luffy? Also, when is the Skies of Arcadia video? That's gonna happen. Wait, hold on. Were you the one that sent me that one before? Like a while ago? I think maybe. Hold on, wait. Yeah, no, during a Twitch stream, I think you did. I'm not too sure, but that video I still have planned, but that video is not gonna be. It's not coming out for a while, man. Because I have other videos I planned as well, and I know folks have been telling me, well, if you're gonna do, if I'm gonna do Cracker and Don Flamingo, I might as well do Jack and Katakuri. And I was like, oh shit, I don't know if I can do that one. Like Kaido, Don Flamingo and Cracker as a versus matchup discussion standpoint. Okay, that one we can do. Speculation wise, we're gonna do Dragon and the Yonko. In the same sense of speculation, I can do Jack and Katakuri, but that one I'm gonna save for another day. For another day indeed. Now, it does make more sense. If Blackbeard is still around come the end series of One Piece, then Luffy is not going to fight against the Marines, per se. He'll fight against Blackbeard, his main adversary. If Blackbeard's still around come end story, and Sabo and the Rev, and, well, Dragon and the Rev, also Sabo, Dragon and the Revolutionary Army, they will take on the world government because they have been the major opposing force of the world government for how many years now? Absolutely. So you're right about that. Yes, it would make more sense if Sabo was the one to fight Akainu. He has Ace's powers, for fuck's sakes. And the Revolutionary Army have been opposed to the world government for years and years and years. And on top of all that, if Blackbeard's alive by that time, Luffy's got to fight Blackbeard. That's how the story's been shifting towards. I mean, I know some folks believe that actually the endgame guy is Shanks. Shanks is actually a bad guy. No, I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say N-O, big N-O to that one. Yeah, no. Because he's Shanks, all right? Shanks is too cool to be a bad guy, just saying. Too epic. He stopped the war. You don't stop wars in course of a bad guy. It's not, no. I'm not, I ain't buying that for a second. But Sabo does carry Ace's legacy more than Luffy does. That's what I would say. Especially when he's rocking Ace's double fruit. So, let's continue here. Woo! Let me see. Who do you think would win? Garp versus Sengoku. Garp. Like, even though Sengoku is a powerful guy, I'm gonna say Garp. Because I think Garp... Well, do you mean now or do you mean, like, in the past? Because in the past, I would definitely say Garp. Nowadays, I'm still leaning more towards Garp, but potentially speaking, Sengoku could, like, it'll be a harder fight. Akainu would rape Sabo in front of Luffy while Judge... What the fuck is this? Get the fuck out of here with Judge. Stop this shit. There's no evidence, bitches. But Sabo has the hockey. Ace, when... There is an argument to be made here that Ace, when he was... Fuck, I need some water. Holy shit. I was talking for how long now? Oh, fuck. It's been like an hour. Shit. Okay. So, I'm going to end the stream soon. Hold on. Just give me a second here. Just give me a second. Goddamn. Whoa. All right. So, I see another comment here. There is an argument to be made that before Ace was at the execution platform, he had spent a lot of time in... Well, no, he probably did. He spent a lot of time in Impel Down, level 6. He wasn't fed anything. He didn't really drink anything. He was on the verge of starving because level 6 is like that. It's a cruel place, a very cruel place where folks are just sent there to die. So Ace, when we saw him fight against Aokiji for a bit, when we saw him fight against Akainu, he was not in top form. And then on top of that, because of how Blackbeard's powers work, Ace wasn't in top form either, or he couldn't use his full abilities when he fought against Blackbeard because Blackbeard did the Kurozu, and then he took some of Ace's Duffy powers like away from him. Like he nerfed them, he negated them entirely. So we never really saw Ace in true form. Technically, like Ace, I think that we can say that Ace is more powerful than what we see in the series because we never saw him in perfect form, but at the same time, that's a big gray area, honestly. Sabo, we've seen him use arm and hockey. We've seen him use the Ryu Shoken and the breath, and he has the pole, and he's doing certain techniques. Sabo, as far as I can tell, is just a better fighter overall. But Ace had, of course, more control of his Duffy power. Sabo has to learn the Marimar no Mi abilities, but once he does, he's going to be phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. So he could take on Akainu. Maybe not beat him entirely, but he could take him on and actually, like... If it is end series, he's going to beat Akainu. Or Dragon does, at the very least. Alright, so let's go over to some more comments here. Oh boy. Comments. What if Shanks takes the Revolutionary Army under his wing to keep them safe from the world government? The current is forming. Is that like a Kingdom reference right there? Is that a Kingdom reference? Is that some Osing shit? The current is forming. No. I don't see why Shanks would ever even consider, for the guy that he is, that just like he likes drinking, he likes partying, he likes betting women. Of course he does. Shanks is not the type of dude to take an entire army under his wing. I mean, as far as we can tell, he has very few allied forces. Whitebeard, when Whitebeard and the Whitebeard Pirates, when they raided Marine 4, he had a legion of ships. He had a legion of allies under his wing. Shanks has like him and his boys. That's it. Him and his boys just chilling. Like, yeah, what are you doing today? I don't know. I'm going to hunt. I'm finding some pig. Kill some pigs. Want some pork? Yeah, I want some pork. You want to pork her? Yeah, I want to pork her. Look, yeah, I want to pork her because she's sexy. Like, they just chill. So I don't see Shanks taking the Rev under his wing. I really don't. Since Germa are celestial, what? Ronnie Bell, what are you doing to me? Since Germa are celestial dragons and Big Mom, what? Hold on, I can't even read the rest of the question. Since Germa are celestial dragons, okay, like. Ronnie! What are you doing to me, dog? Holy fuck. No. This is madness. Madness. They're not celestial dragons. Like, I don't know where that's coming from. Alright? I mean, they may have ties to the celestial dragons. Maybe. But they themselves are not celestial dragons. Though they don't have slaves either. Hold on. And Big Mom stacked. What is that? Ronnie! Then can't they call in the Marines to take out Big Mom? And since Stussy is CP0, she's a witness. Okay, what? Ronnie, first of all, your question is just off the charts weird, number one. Number two, Germa Celestial Dragons. So what's... They have influence in the world government, maybe, kind of. I mean, what, because of the whole bounty change? Yo, Ronnie, you're taking me down this goddamn rabbit hole, son. You're taking me down this goddamn rabbit hole, Ronnie. All right, just no, they're not going to call in CP0. All right, CP0 is not going to be there to take out Big Mom. CP0 couldn't even take out Big Mom, period. Rob Lucci, love the guy. He ain't touching. Big Mom is too powerful. Big Mom, if Rob Lucci came in there like Run Keku, Daicho, Rook Ogan, Big Mom be just fucking. That's it. It's over. Done. Shit. All right. Ronnie. Spending too much time on Ronnie. Jesus. Fucking Ronnie. Do you think some form of Gold D is alive? Yes, I do. I have a video on it. The video is literally titled Gold D. Roger's alive, or something of that sort. Like, Gold D. Roger lives. Flat out. Listen, I will put it in chat. Hold on. I will put it in chat, like, right now. Let me see here. Gold D. Roger. Like, damn, where is it? There it is. There it is. I'll put this shit in chat right now for you guys. Oh my god. Eons ago. A long, long time ago. In a galaxy far away. Damn. Look at the hair. Look at the hair. Alright. Where are we at? Where's chat? Chat. Where's chat? There's chat. Boom. Alright. Boom. Alright. There we go. You guys don't know? Now you know. Chatception. Alright, where we at? God damn. Alright, so I think we're done now, alright? I'll leave it on that. Alright, so I'm leaving on that. Hold on, wait. Did I skip your question? Dan. I don't know. Maybe I did. I mean, there's a lot of questions here, so I don't know if I skipped any questions. Oh, there's a lot of questions. There's a lot of questions. Okay, hold on. Let me see here. What is this? Press 555 if Cole's vid should be 30 minutes long again. What? Press 555? Dude, listen. Is this... Oh, my God. There is no evidence. As far as I understand, my top 5 a year ago, when we talked about Judge and company, were Shanks, Kaido, Blackbeard, Dragon, and Big Mom. Nowadays, I'm going to take Dragon, remove Dragon. I'm putting Big Mom over Dragon. Honest to God, I am. And maybe Akainu. I don't know. All right, who's number 4? I don't know. I mean, who's number 5? I have no idea. But the top 4 are the Yonko. All right, just Big Mom has 4-arm attacks. 4-arm attacks that have the same level of strength and hockey potency as a Kong gun. Like, what? Like, do you guys remember what the Kong gun did to Flamingo? Do you guys need a refresher, man? Kong gun. Do we need a refresher on what the Kong gun did to Don Quixote Doflamingo, son? Like, bro. Like, what? The Kong gun sent this man packing from the top of the from the top of the mountain all the way to the base of Dressrosa. Big Mom is rocking 4-arms like that. Are you serious? Like, no. I mean, Dragon, I'm pretty sure, has good physical strength. But the same as 4-arms, like a Kong gun? No. Alright, okay. We will talk about that in an upcoming video on Dragon, alright? So, that being said, I'm going to see you guys and gals later. Hold on. Yes, the momentum. The momentum of the attack is what sent Doflamingo packing. The momentum was produced by the force of the attack. Big Mom can equal that force with a 4-arm attack. Yes, okay, that's what I'm getting at. That's it. So thanks for coming out to the stream. I, of course, appreciate that, as always. There will be this type of stream. I'm going to try for every 2 weeks. So there's going to be a chapter out tomorrow for One Piece. And then there should be one next week. If not, then, because, let's say Oda takes a break, then there's going to be one after that. And then after that, so like the Tuesday after the second release of One Piece. So One Piece chapter 875, right? No, wait. 74. Yeah. One Piece chapter 874. There's going to be a live stream the following Tuesday it comes out via Scanlations. And I'll announce that on YouTube like I normally do, like I should do, a day before so you guys are aware. It's going to be 5 p.m. Eastern Time, which is going to be 2 p.m. Pacific Time, 10 p.m. UK Time. I know some of the Australian guys want me to modify my schedule to fit their time zones. I don't see that happening because I think, let me see here. If I were to do a stream like that, that would be like, I think 5 a.m. my time, which no. So that being said, guys and gals, thanks for coming out to the stream. Any more? Oh, I saw a few questions on Super Chat real quick. Last battle, Luffy as Pirate King, Kobe as Admiral. No, fuck Kobe. Kobe sucks. Love your content, King. Big thanks from Finland. Okay. Oh, so you're Finnish. Oh, okay. That's with the Mika, because I can't see your last name at all. But all right, thanks for the love, bro. From Finland, I appreciate that. I really do. So I'll announce the stream again when it's gonna be done. When chapter 874 comes out, the next live stream is going to be. I'm pretty sure it's going to be the Versus live stream. So for the Versus live stream, yeah, that one is going to be a bit hectic to. I'm going to need 2 things of water. I even snorted for that one because I know it's ridiculous. Yeah, all right, that one is going to be crazy. So that's it. We're done. I'm going to see you cats later. Peace and have a nice. Let me do this real quick. Hey. Peace and have a nice goddamn day. Hunter x Hunter is going to come out in a few hours' time.